experience foster process skills. So let's proceed to our discussion. Here are our learning objectives. First, identify and describe science process skills developed through hands-on experience. Apply science process skills such as observing, classifying, and experimenting in real life activities. And then three, value the importance of science process skills in fostering curiosity, critical thinking, and decision making. So, introduction. So science is more than just learning facts. It's a way of exploring, questioning, and understanding the world. By engaging students in hands-on science experiences, teachers can help them develop process skills that are essential for problem solving, critical thinking, and lifelong learning. So, Mr. Paul, what is your insight about this?
Jadi basa ako dali. Science more than just learning facts. It's a way of exploring, showing, and understanding the world. Engaging students in hands-on science experiences, teachers can help them develop process skills that are essential for problem solving, critical thinking, and lifelong learning. Yes, sa akin sometimes, science game is more than just learning facts. So, siya, these are the things na kailangan niyo mo studyhan and at the same time, taganan and answer. So may mga bata, as we all know that ang bata is full of curiosity. No? As a teachers, we need to give them the right or the facts na hindi nila masabutan o kalibutan ay hindi sa real world sagot. Kailangan umuwi pa mga things na need to explain. So as teachers, we help them na to develop problem solving skills, yan, and mga essential na mga kuan, mga butang na ilaman sa bawaan hindi sa world.
Yes, give 5 lakhs.
Okay,
Enough for Kuya Paul. Okay, Mr.
so one additional so that means that science, science, as we all know, children learns best. Children learn science best if they do activities and experiments. So, like for example, ito may bahay na example to planting seeds. So we let the children observe, measure the growth, and see the result of the plants. So basically, through hands-on experiences, children naturally practice and strengthen their science skills.
Yes, very good. So, from experiences, we let our children enhance their problem solving skills and then also the curiosity and also the critical thinking. Also, science experiences allows children to actively engage by, syempre, mag-give nila ng activities na suit sa ila so that mag-ask sila ng questions and then, syempre, as a teacher, mag-give kita ng answers. And then, makamake sila ng ila own ideas, makatest sila ng ila own ideas. With them testing their own ideas, makakam up sila ng uling outcomes. And through that, we can foster process skills through observing. Kaya, syempre, as a teacher, syempre sila na ba ang mag-ibalik as a facilitator. So, as a facilitator, pag ato sila elect na mag-experiment, like for example, experimentation, mag-experiment. Pero as a teacher, mahimo kita na role model. So, kita na na ang magpauna so that mag-observe sila. So, sa ilang observation, makam up nila ay ano ba yung sakto. So, yeah. So, yes. So examples of fostering process skills through science experience. So first is observing. So observing like how a plant grow. So ano pag-grow ng isang plants. So anong isa ka seed, I mean. So ang seed, syempre, butang mo na sa lupa and then bubuan ng tubig and then pas nakakarang mo siya. Or yan like ang butterfly. Ang isa ka butterfly na mahimo siya ng kaba-kaba. ng butterfly. So, mahimod na siya may iyan na ay life cycle. So, yes. So, sa classifying, for example, sa classifying, di ba there are a lot of different types of rocks. So, as a teacher, you can integrate a activity na, for example, mag-aako sa ila na, sige, tomorrow you can bring, each one of you mag-bring ng isa ka rock. So, by that, pag gusto nila, o i-ready ko kung una yung siya na kung sedimentary rock ba or metamorphic rock. So that, masay sila, ay, ini na rock is metamorphic rocks. So, ingana siya sa classifying. So, by that, masay sila na, ay, ini ba siya is belong siya sa metamorphic or sedimentary rock. And then sa inferring and predicting. So sa inferring and predicting, like example sa isa ka plants. So ang isa ka plants is, di ba, nga observing kay kuan siya sa classifying is ang pwede sa ang plants like classify ang plants na iniba na plants is mamunga siya or iniba na plants mag siya ng flower, mag-produce siya ng flower or iniba siya ng plants kay kuan na leaves na niya i-produce. So by that, masayad sila na, ay, lahi-lahi na classification ng plants. So sa inferring plants lang kita para ma-connect na siya. So sa inferring and predicting, so like for example, di ba, sa observing, sa ina sila kung anong pag-ubo ng plants, anong pag-growth, o nagyao sa plants, kung may leaves ba, kung may roots ba, kung may stem ba, kung may branch ba, so ha. Sa classifying is kung mamunga ba or di or ingana. Tapos sa inferring and predicting is, nga nila masayad if una yung rason why ang plants is mutubos. So, syempre, butang mo siya ng tubig o pasugahan siya. So, ma-infer nila na ang plants ba is mutubos siya. Bukuhanin mo ng water and then mo siya inlet sa sunlight na masughan. And then, ma-predict na din nila, bisang dili mo pa ilang, ma-predict na nila, ay, ang plants ba is dili bubuan or dili pasughan di siya mo grow. Pero as a teacher, you should explain also sa mga student na there are plants na mabuhi siya, bisa di mo butangan ng tubig, mabuhi siya, bisa di mo pasukan. So that dili sila malibog ng, wala teacher, ang mga bubuha kay wala pasulit mo yung buhi. Baka akong pa teacher. So, you, as a teacher, if imo ilat in activities, you should explain them na there are a lot of plants o yay lahi-lahi na plants na mabuhi sa lahi-lahi na type of weather. So, sa experimenting ni Sabi, so we all know na, for example, diba sa experimenting sa inferring, sa iba sila na, ay, ang plants is mabuhi siya sa pagpasukan siya, ang plants din siya mabuhi sa way suga. So, as a teacher, pwede sa kung magpa-group activity sa ila, like for example, magpadako sa ila ng duha ka plants, and then, imo rin yung experiment na, ini siya na plants, nga nila siya. Pero dapat sa ila na plants, kaya para makita nila ulit yung result. Okay, kasi ang ila, na plants is, pwede mabuhi sa suga, pwede sa mabuhi sa dili ko suga. So, pag imo ba siya pasuga, tapos dili, syempre mabuhi siya. So, as a teacher, magpadako sa ila ng same na plants, and then, imo lang ipagawas ang isa, ipalit mo na, mabubuan, butangan ng masughan, and then ang isa is, nga mo na sa sulit, ibalid kung butangan ng tubig dito sa pasughan. So, para makita nila na sa experimenting, if tinuod ba kayo na sa inferring and predicting na, sa ilaya infer o niya predict na result. So, yes. So, sa communicating, so, syempre, as a group, mag-communicate sila na, uy, tinuod ba gid na ang plants na pasughan is mabuhi siya. Ang isang plants na dili pasughan is dili siya mag-grow. So, by that, mas foster ang ilang process skills. So, yes. Get other additions. Any additions? So, conclusion, by actively engaging in scientific experiences, individuals develop crucial process skills that are transferable and essential for understanding and well-solving problems. These hands-on activities cultivate critical thinking, analytical abilities, and the capacity to communicate complex ideas effectively, preparing individuals to be scientifically literate, student, and problem solving. So, by engaging learners through scientific experiences. So, syempre, ma-develop ang ilang critical thinking, problem solving, and then, mas ma-instill sa ila na, ay, ano ba yung work of science. Pwede yung questions, clarifications, additions. Thank you.